Hey, we're in Boston with Beats Antique. I'm Ranch from allstonsound.org, and we're going to do this interview, right guys?
Cool.
They just finished up the show, so let's do it. So Blind Threshold is your new CD. It's currently 138th on the top-selling album in the world. It's really kicking ass. Wow. Can you talk a little bit about the album?
We can. We could talk for days. We could talk for days about it.
Well, what do you want to tell the world about the album?
It was really fun to make this album.
Yeah, it was a lot of hard work, and it was like really hard.
It was really fun.
Yeah.
Hard fun.
Yeah, it was hard fun and
good.
Awesome and
yeah.
What made it? What made this album different from your previous albums?
Well, something that's been said about the one before this and this one is that there's more of a live element to this one, more of a live feel, which I think translates a lot in the way the songs are presented on stage. Really finding ways to bring the live drums in and bring the live instrumentation in, so it does have a much more live feel to it.
Yeah, I noticed you got new artwork on here. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, that's our good friend Andrew Jones. He did our last release before this, which is Contraption Volume 1, and we asked him to do another piece, and he came up with that idea. So yeah, Andrew Jones, check him out, androidjones.net.
Yeah, he's fantastic. He's amazing. He's
Great.
so talented.
So this is the first bus tour for you guys, and can you describe how it's been on the bus going from city to city, and maybe a little bit about what makes this bus special?
well, he can talk about about the special bus. But I think that it's our first bus tour as Beats Antique, but we've all been in much larger projects that have way less room on a bus and way more people, so it's really hard to get things done and have your space. And so with 3 of us and then what, like 3 other people?
4 other people.
4 other people.
Basically, we've been completely spoiled with this amazing bus.
Yeah.
And it is fantastic. We are stoked.
Yeah, it's a bus that I'm part owner on. It's called the Sustainable Living Roadshow, and the people that did the Eco Info here today were part of the Sustainable Roadshow a couple years ago, and
Cool guys.
yeah, and so it's just a bus that has an intention behind it, and it's been a part of a lot of sustainable events and promotes sustainable education. So yeah.
All right, so you guys include dance and costumes in all your performances on this tour. Can you describe the role of this carnival atmosphere in what you do on the show?
Well, the history behind it is that we are all from kind of performance art-based backgrounds. Some of the stuff David was doing involved completely nude body paint, animal masks, back when he was like 19 years old for graduation. I'm not kidding. He accepted this diploma completely naked, covered in paint. That's David.
Back in the day.
Crazy Dave.
Seriously, they haven't been burned. I've seen them. And me and Tommy are in a group. We're for years in a group called the Extraction Marching Band, which if you were to ever see anything they were doing, you'd be like, that's like the light version. That's like the tame, like nobody's gonna get hurt version. We've toned it down and like expressed ourselves in a slightly different kind of way, but we all come from a pretty strong performance art background, and so when we were given the opportunity to do whatever the fuck we want, that just kind of naturally came out of us.
Yeah, David likes to do really weird things. She likes to do really weird things. And I like to watch them do really weird things.
He plays the straight man, but he's actually the weirdest guy here.
Yeah.
I'm kind of like behind the mask, like looking at my friends. But if you could see my face behind it, I would look like this.
He's the instigator.
And I look around and I see how crazy they're being, and it makes me happy. So I kind of let them do what they want. Sometimes.
You gotta have a straight man.
Well, I participated in the house DJ one when we were house DJs.
Yeah.
And we remixed Steppin' Out.
Awesome.
By, what's the guy's name?
Jackson Brown, right?
No, not Jackson.
Joe Jackson.
Alright.
Yeah, that's the cheesiest song I think I've ever heard, and it was really fun. We made a house remix of it last Halloween.
Okay.
All right. So you have this clearly like this ethnic, diverse, like boundless sound that's going on that like you can't contain it, and you guys have done a lot of traveling around the world. Could you tell me a little bit about how that's affected music?
Yeah, we've all done different. We've all spent our time in different regions. I spent some time in Bali and studied music there. I spent some time in West Africa and studied some music there. And yeah, I mean, I went to school and I studied a lot of different cultures' music, from Indian to Eastern European to African. So yeah, this has been a big influence ever since I was in high school. I've always been interested in other cultures' music and the history of it, and just the rich tradition that it has, that I feel like a lot of modern music or even American music doesn't really have. And there's just like the ancientness that I've always been attached to and really liked. So.
Yeah, I spent some time in Serbia and all through Europe, just playing with brass bands and touring around and checking out lots of things. And went to school over here in Boston at Berkeley for a couple of years and studied a lot of, rhythms from all over the world and stuff like that. And I was really influenced by all that stuff. And I think that it's if you go somewhere, there's something new, whether it's a different city or a different country or whatever. It's like, we just take it in. You take it in. You have to take it in and then process that. So it's kind of what goes into it from one direction.
So do you have any plans to return to Boston?
Nah.
Apparently, yes. There was only a couple people.
Only had a couple people.
I mean, it was like pretty much these three guys right here.
Nobody was really dancing.
Maybe if people showed up at our shows, we'd come back.
I didn't break a sweat.
If you guys would show up.
We made all these shirts, you guys. It's just like, come on. We'd love to have some fans here.
Cool.
That was
Yes.
This is lostinsound.org.
Presented by the Brain Trust.
We're Beats Antique.